Hey guys, how are you all doing? Before we get into this trek here, I really just want to say a few things about why I haven't been uploading videos. I've been struggling with a lot of things in my own life that have kind of prevented me from being able to make videos and have the work ethic, if that makes sense, to make videos. And I would say that I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry for not making videos because I've been doing other things, with my own life, and there's been a lot that's changed and stuff. And so I guess I'm gonna say that I just feel really bad not making videos for you guys because I've been looking on there and I've got so many views on some of the videos that I've got. And I just want to say thank you all so much. Before I get into this, just thank you all so much for the support, the comments, and all the subscribers that have subscribed. 71. It's awesome. I just want to thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me to see that many people are interested in what I do. And 3K on the crawler course video. That's pretty awesome, guys. Thank you so much. If you want me to go more in depth about my own life and what's been going on with me, let me know. Post up in the comments like always. So this guy. This is a truck that I built while I was not doing YouTube that much. Recently. This has been like a 6-month project. It is an SCX-10, it's an SCX-10 based rig that I built with just parts out of my parts bin and some other parts that I need to buy online. The body, is an old Emax body. If y'all want to know what it is, I don't remember the exact part number. But it's an old Emax body. It's the old 3906 Emax body. You can look that up on Google. You'll find it. I know that some places still have it. This is a great body. Super strong Lexan. I had one of these before. I can't tell you how many mountains it's rolled down. It's super tough body. I airbrushed it metallic blue. And with some black pinstripes. It's kind of hard to see because it's super muddy. There you go. You can kind of see those nice black stripes on there. And black wheel wells, or fender flares even. And probably really hard to see, but I've actually got little silver dots in there that I had to put in with a toothpick as bolts. So pretty cool. I also did a custom bed. This is an aluminum bed that's simply screwed onto the body with the screws there and around. And then I've also got 2 in the back, which I might end up turning into backup lights or something. I've got a homemade light bar. I'm going to be doing a video on it, on how to make one at some point, because I also want to put rock lights in the back wheel well, right in here, but shining that way, down towards the front of the truck, because at night, this light bar is so ridiculously bright that my eyes get adjusted to how bright this is, and I can't see anything else. I can't see the back tires. I can't see past this point on the truck when I'm crawling at night. So that's why I want to do the ones in the back. But it's a super simple build. I think it's pretty easy. You can get the materials from Amazon and Home Depot and stuff. It's got 10 LEDs in it, and that's how I mounted it on the back. I also got lots of decals on here. Got Viking on the top of the light bar for my fair lead in the front for my winch. A-main, SSD, Axial, RC Rock Armor, Asia Tees, KMS, Proline, Boom Racing, Venom, and MIP. Those are all the decals and stuff that I've got on here. Bumpers, I've got, this front one is an SSD bumper. I don't remember the exact model number or anything, but it's a pretty sweet bumper. I wanted a bumper that looked like this, but wasn't super wide, that got in the way of my tires. This one fit the bill perfectly. In the back, I've got the RC Rock Armor bumper that was on this truck. If you guys remember this one, that disgusting heavy steel blue one, that's the rear bumper from it. I've also got a working winch. Move this back around here so you can see. This is a KMS servo winch. Super great. It'll lift the truck up, like up vertically while hanging from a tree. Not like you need to do that, but who cares? It's coming out the front of the fair lead down there. I'm not sure. There you go. Coming out right in there. And then the way I mounted the body was I've got standard like axial mounts in the front coming off the shock hoops. And in the back I made a simple little plate with a bump on it. There you go. So I've simply got an not an E-clip, but a body clip there. Just unclip it. And then it comes right off. And then that's the little plate that I made on the back right here. It's simply just like a little piece of metal, just a bump, and it fits through the back of the bed. So that's pretty cool. For the light bar, I've got the wire coming through the underside right here. Hard to see, but then this just gets plugged in up to here on this long wire. And this is extra long. If you're doing light bars and stuff, make sure you get like a 6-inch or like a 1-foot extension wire so that you can literally have your light, or you can have your body with the light bar on it plugged in, but all the way over there. It's really, really handy. It's really nice to have a long wire like this. Definitely recommend that. So like I said, it's an SCX-10 like vehicle base or chassis style or whatever you want to call it. I've got my servo winch up here in the front, a Savox waterproof servo. But the winch is a free spool winch. So basically when I press this little rod right here, it allows me to just pull the line out as I want. So then I don't have to wait for it to actually unspool. And the way I do it is I have this amount right here, long enough that it just goes over the top of my body and hooks onto the back. So then whenever I need to winch, just pop it off, and there we go. You got about 1.5 foot of winch line already pulled out. I can use a lot of different size batteries in here. The battery tray, or the battery space even, is right here. This long silver plate. So I can fit a little 3S in there, like this guy, or I can fit a huge 3S, like this one that I use for my Yeti. I like to use this one when I'm out like rock crawling, because this thing has no power on 2S. Absolutely none. Well, it has a little bit, but it's really sucky on 2S. So if I need a 2S, I would use it when I'm trailing. So out, just really easy stuff going on the trails and stuff. The motor I've got is a RC 4-wheel drive 45 turn. It's so-so. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. I've got the stock axial shocks. They don't have any oil in them, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. I've got a Futaba receiver in here, so I can pair it with my fancy new Futaba PV3, or no, P3V, nope, 3PV, there we go, controller, which also runs my competition crawler and will also soon be running my Yeti at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I can select different models on it, which is really cool. So then I don't need to have tons of radios all over the place. I have a waterproofed Castle BEC right here. It's just black and hard to see like everything else because it's covered in plastic dip. So that's all good and ready to go in the water. Waterproof AE3 ESC. AE5, my bad. Apparently I don't know this thing very well. And I've got 100% drag brake set up on it, as well as LiPo cutoff. Most of the links, most or all of the links on here are homemade. I've got this front tie rod, steering rod. I've also got a panhard tucked back in there, which was the pits to make and bend so that it all articulated properly. It was so hard. You can see it in the back there. Getting that to articulate the way that it does without any limitation, oh man, that took me like a couple hours one day. And I had to make two because the one of them broke because I bent it too much. But anyway, homemade lower links. I can turn out these links, or any link like this, in like 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. I've gotten so fast at making these links that I just know exactly the tools I need and I just go, go, go. It's really cool. Upper links are STRC lowers in the back and a homemade upper here. I've only got one upper link in the front because I've got the panhard as well. STRC knuckles and C-hubs, the green ones, also from that old blue truck. I have the underdrive gears in here, I'm pretty sure. In the front, I've also got the same, I don't know what brand they are, but they're CVDs from some company. I think they might be STRC also. Again, same ones off of the blue truck. I mean, this one's blue too, but the old blue truck. Plastic under skid plate, MIP drive shafts that need greasing. You'll see in the running video of this thing, I did like a 2-part trail video. Well, you won't see, you'll hear. These drive shafts are so squeaky. I'm gonna grease them up really soon because they are just really squeaky. I don't notice it or mind it that much, but I know some people it really annoys. What else? I've got, well, so let's talk about the bed for a little bit. If you notice, or at least I did, when I first got into the hobby, most bodies did not have a full bed like this. It's usually just like a little bed that's short, or it doesn't go down very far or something like that. And some trucks do. Like if you think about some of the RC 4-wheel drive trucks, like the Trailfinder 2. I don't know about the Glenda. I don't think it does. They have a little bit of a drop bed, but that's just because of the way that the truck is designed. On an axial, normally in the back, you would have shock hoops that would go whoop, whoop, just like that. And the shocks would attach to them. And so that's why you don't see drop beds on axial trucks. But what I did, is I've seen this done before, where you take your shocks, you mount them way out here on the axles, and then put them up to the center of that cross brace in there. I had to make my own little mount up there, and mounts down here for the shocks. See if I can get you guys in there all good. There you go. You can see that pretty well. And so that's how I managed to pull off a full bed like that. On other trucks, it's trickier. Or, actually, I guess I'd probably say that the SCX-10 is probably the trickiest. The wheels that I've got, or the tires that I've got on here, are the Proline Hyrax tires. These are amazing tires. I've got good things to say about these all day. They have a really wide stance. So if you're going in mud, which I actually haven't been in too much mud with this truck, they're gonna support you really, really well. Plus, this thing's really light. I haven't weighed it yet, but it's really, really light. I can tell you that, because I really haven't added that much stuff onto it. The tires are really nice because it's tricky to see, but you can see little siping on the lugs, which allows it to hook up really, really well to different types of rock. It does surprisingly well on, it's like sandy, like sandstone, but it's like a little bit more layered sandstone. You'll see in the running video, part 2, what kind of rock it is. And these do really well on it. Compared to my crawler tires, which are the J-Concepts Ruptures, these tires actually did not do very well on that rock. But these are old tires anyway. The tread is pretty worn down. They're alright, but they could use some work. Back to these tires. These tires are also nice and soft. The foam that they come with is really, really good. For this truck, at least. For a truck of, how heavy is this? Probably, it's probably about 5-6 pounds, something like that. The foams are great. They've got really good squish to them, nice tire flex and stuff, and they grip onto stuff really, really, really well. And I like the look of these too. They're nice and like tire-like. I mean, I know it sounds silly to say, but I don't know. I'm just used to having the tires on my comp crawler that are like these weird bubble things, and having these is so nice. The rims, or wheels, are just standard Axial 8-hole bead locks. I don't know if Axial is not making these bead locks anymore, because I seem to struggle finding them. I don't know why, but I do. So I got these, I don't know, I think I want to say I got them on like RC Recycler or something like that. And I want to say something about RC Recycler actually. RC Recycler is a really great spot that you can go buy like used parts, or used and new parts, which I actually did. I just straight up bought an entire transmission for this thing because I didn't have any of the parts that I needed, so I just bought it. Same with the back axle. I just bought a front and then locked it out. As you can kind of see underneath there, you'll see the this guy right there. I've got a little couple rod ends screwed together to lock it. I'm not going to show you guys how this works because you're going to see that pretty soon in upcoming videos, but I will turn on the light bar for you. I have a little switch mounted up right here behind the body post. I'm going to pick this up so you can see. Right there, little thumb switch, or a little toggle switch. And that allows me to turn my light bar or other lights on and off as I wish on the trail. So like if I'm running and it's getting dark, right, I can turn my lights on by simply just reaching through the wheel well and flipping that switch. So they're super, super bright. Like, this thing lights up my backyard at night. From one end to the other, it's about like 80 feet long. Lights it up, no problem. But it's super bright, as you guys can see. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope that you are excited about more videos coming out soon. I've already got 3 ready to go, but I needed to make this one as like a hey, I'm back thing again, because I know that I did one before and I never like kept up with that, and I'm sorry, not sorry, but I feel really, really bad, because I think about it, and I think about all those people that watch my channel, and they see, oh, the last video that they made was like 5 months ago, and I just feel so bad that I can't support that, and I can't do that. So I hope you guys really, really have enjoyed this truck. I had a great time building it. It took me about 6 months, but that's because I really took my time on it, and it performs really well. You guys will get to see. So if this is the first video that you have seen by me, please do hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and get notified of other awesome stuff like this. Also, let me know if there's any questions that you have about this truck, like, I don't know, whatever you want, how it's wired or something like that. Post up. I really want to hear you guys' feedback and your questions and stuff. I really, really, really enjoy answering questions, because it's like, I get to help you guys. So, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.